Hey YouTube, it's me, Sean. I'm doing an update on my 23rd week and 3 days. 24th week and 3 day pregnancy so far. Um, Everything is going okay. We went to the ultrasound and he's growing like he should, MJ. And um, he is 1 pound and 5 ounces right now. So so he's doing good. So it looks like we'll be having him on the 15th. They're still watching for watching his growth though, and because of his placenta and everything and how his umbilical cord is hooked up to it. So they're still going to monitor for that. Let's see what else. They're still monitoring for that. Um, but I talked to the doctor today, but she said she don't think that, because another doctor told me what I told you guys when I found out his gender, and then but she told me she don't see a problem with him. Well, I shouldn't have to have a C-section. But she said they'll keep monitoring me just to make sure he's doing okay and everything. So, but it's too early to tell right now, which I can't stand that phrase, too early to tell. Like, I'll be 6 months, like, next Tuesday. 6 months on the dot. So, sorry, I think something's on my nose. Um, but, gosh, sorry. Um, but yeah, so I'll be 6 months Tuesday, and I just don't. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm like barely out. I'm not out of my second trimester, but it's not too early. What the heck? Um, so anyway, so that was that. This week so far, um, I'm not having as much of heartburn or acid reflux. Still have it, but not as much as I was before. Um, let's see what else. Um, I'm getting like achy feelings in my in my belly, especially like at night. But sometimes I get kind of scared, like I'm hurting him. I know I'm not, but I feel like I'm hurting him because I'm stretching in bed, like and like stretching out my torso, and sometimes I stretch my legs out because I'm just, in the bed I have to sleep with my kind of like in a fetal position in order not to feel the strain on my belly. So I feel sore from that in the morning. My hip is getting a little bit worse. His head is always in my pelvic area. So like my left hip really gives me like pain. Like I'll like limp, or it takes me a while to get going to walking like without experiencing pain. Um let's see what else. Um my swelling fluctuates. Not in my hands, but in my feet. If I'm doing a lot that day, like we just went on a walk today, and yeah, my feet are a little swollen. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. It's not really too much anything new. Um, my nails are longer. Anyways, but yeah. Um, what else? I think that is pretty much it. As far as sleeping goes, I have 3 pillows. I did have a body pillow, but I don't use it as much anymore because it doesn't stay in between my knees, and when I turn in bed, it takes the cover with me, and it was just too much to have in a bed. So I have brought 3 pillows. So I put one in between my knees. I put one under my back or slash belly if I'm laying on my side, and then I have one for my head, and that sometimes it helps, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it just makes the problem worse. Um, and let's see, MJ, he's moving a lot. I can pretty much predict when he's gonna move. He switched up on me, like this week. Yeah, so far this week he switched up on me. He was moving, like we get up at like 5:30 ish, 6 o'clock in the morning, and he would start moving either when we wake up or um after when I on my way to drop my husband off, or on my way back home, or on my way to school. Um, but he flip flopped. This week I started my new schedule at work, so I pretty much go into work at 8 a.m. and then get off at 2. So that's really good because I'm already on that schedule on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's nice to be on the same schedule, first shift schedule with my husband, and get home before him enough time to go get to pick him up from work and come home together. But we so yeah, so now he sleeps in the morning, wakes up in the afternoon, and he is up at night, and then to the early morning. Like he won't, not continuously, but like, sorry, my eyes, not continuously, but like, in spurts. He'll wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep. And like the earliest I've noticed him kicking was like 4:30. I think for 2 days straight I was waking up at 4:30, either because he was kicking or because he uh was on my bladder, or if my husband put his arm around me, like he feels, I guess he feels the pressure, and so he started reacting to that. Like last night we were we were laying close, because like facing each other, and I had my arm around him, he had his arm around me, and so my belly was touching him, and he started moving. I'm like, well, let me switch to the other side, because it was more comfortable for me. So yeah. What else? um there was something else I was going to say, but I just forgot it. um Anyway, but yeah, it'll come to me. But his kicks are getting stronger. Um, they're still light. They're not as strong, but they're still light. Um, let's see. I was going to say something. I don't know, but I'm going to show you guys my belly. He's moving right now, but you won't be able to see it. Um, he, um, you have to really like pay attention to my belly in order to see him move when he does move. Or like one day I was laying in the bed on my back before I got up out of bed that morning, and I put my hand on my belly, and he was moving, and I felt my belly jump, and I could feel him moving. But you have to really pay attention. You have to like kind of press down a little bit. um let's see. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys my belly. I think that is all. I thought I wanted to say something about him moving or his activity, but I can't think of what specifically I wanted to say. So with that said, I am going to go ahead and show you guys what my pregnant self looks like at 24 weeks. Ouch. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute to get up because my hips is killing. They were really bad today at the ultrasound place. Okay. Okay, never mind the dresser. So, this is me. With my shirt on. I don't know if you can see it. There it goes. Okay, shirt on from the front. For almost 6 months, I'm looking pretty darn good, I think. As far as like, weight wise, I think I'm doing good. Well, maybe not, but belly wise, it's not that big. I have to get in front of this light here. And this is a side view. Babe, do not get in my video because I'm not cutting it off. I'm telling you, know that now, so you come with those shorts on, I'm not cutting you out. Just telling you. Sorry about that. But yeah, so and today his head was here, down here, like always, and his body, I forget where it was at, but I think his feet are over here. If his head's here, body's here, I don't know, but I know his head's down here, so he's somewhere. Sometimes he lays like that, so, but he's not moving anymore. So yeah, that is my 24-week and 3-day self. And sorry about the interruption, but my husband will try to jump in my video, and then he'll try to be like, "Oh, don't put that video on Facebook or YouTube." But sorry, this camera sucks. Um, let me just sit down. Ouch. Okay. So yeah, he'll try to say that, and I'm not doing it. Once I upload this video, it is on. Um, Also, it's our 1st-year anniversary on Sunday. We've been married for 1 year. Um, as a gift, I got a 2008 HHR, and it is nice. I like it. Only thing is, it's a stick shift, so I had to learn how to drive a stick shift in like what, an hour, maybe about maybe 2 hours. I had to learn to drive a stick shift, and then I had to drive it by myself. Well, my husband was in the car, but I had to drive it by myself. Uh, I had to drive him to work, and then drive myself to school, and then pick him up from work. And let me tell you, I was so nervous, and it started raining on the first day I drove it by myself. I stalled maybe like 3 or 4 times. It was crazy, and I still get nervous when I know I have to drive before I drive. So like if I'm at work, I'm like, oh, I gotta leave. I'm nervous. Like um, I'm nervous to drive. But yeah, it's so far I'm getting it, but and but I still have my moments. Like I stalled maybe like once today, and that was just because I was on my second gear. I should have been in my first, but yeah. So you haven't driven a real car until you drive an automatic, and I'm not saying that to say no other cars are real, because yeah. Anyways, so that's that. So that's my update. I will update next week when I'm 6 months. Probably not on the day I turn 6 months, because I have 2 appointments that day. So probably around this time next week, next Friday, I'll do another update and let you guys know how I'm doing. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting um, on my videos, and I'll try to keep it as interesting and real as possible. Thanks, guys.